Hey everybody, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about a book that has been super enlightening to me over the past year. I've read it twice already and I am probably due for another read through of this one. It's the #1 bestseller in Christian books and has been for a long time, at least on Amazon, so chances are you might have heard of it. But it is John Mark Comer's Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. And so he writes from a Christian perspective, from a Christ follower's perspective, but you do not have to be a Christian to get benefit from this book. And so he even says in his book, and I'll quote, "Think of joy. All the spiritual masters from inside and outside the Jesus tradition agree on this one, as do secular psychologists, mindfulness experts, etc. If there is a secret to happiness, it's simple: presence to the moment. The more present we are to the now, the more joy we tap into. And peace, need I even make a case? Think of when you're in a hurry for your next event, running behind. Do you feel the peace that surpasses all understanding when you're in a hurry?" I think we all know the answer to that. And so, is this book even going to be helpful for you? Do you find yourself hurried? I definitely did before I started reading the book, and I still find myself, catching on to being hurried after reading the book. And hopefully the span of time between when I realize I'm hurried gets quicker and quicker and shorter between when I am hurried and when I realize it. So John Mark says that there are 10 symptoms of hurry sickness, and so this book could be perfect for you if any of these apply to you. So #1, irritability. #2, hypersensitivity. #3, restlessness. #4, workaholism, or just nonstop activity. You always feel like you need to add more and more things into your day. #5, emotional numbness. #6, out of order priorities. #7, lack of care for your body. #8, escapist behaviors. And #9, slippage of spiritual disciplines. And 10, isolation. So if any of those rung true for you, it could be of great help for you to read this book. I know it certainly has been for me. And so one of the things that he points to in the book is our just culture of busyness. We're in a culture where, at least in America, where it's super, it's almost a badge of honor to say that you're busy. And think about every time that you meet somebody, or when you ask somebody how they're doing. We'll always ask, "How are you doing?" And the typical answer is, "Good, just busy." And so how many times do you hear that throughout a day? And so it's really baked into our culture, and even as Christians, or whatever spiritual discipline you follow, if any, busyness is definitely integrated into our lexicon. It's definitely part of our lives. And so, one of the things that he points out is how often has hurry led to a great life moment. Often hurry is responsible for when we show up the least how we want to show up. It's our worst moments, our weakest moments is when we're in a hurry. And so the things that we're called to do as Christ followers, love, joy, and peace, should be just all around us, and we should be aspiring to live like that, a life of love, joy, and peace. And it's really hard, apparently, to do any of those three things in a hurry. And so it seems that they're completely incompatible. And when we look at the life of Jesus, it doesn't seem like he was ever in a hurry. He had a lot that he did, and he was expected to be a lot of places and do a lot of things. But he never seemed to be in a hurry when we read through his accounts. So The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer has been such a great blessing in my life, and I'm sure that it can be a blessing in yours as well. So highly recommend the book if you haven't already read it, and if you have read it, maybe give it another read through like I'm doing. So if you haven't already checked out The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, highly recommend it. If you're in Castle Rock, Colorado, Sudden Fiction Books inside of Ecclesia is a great place to go pick it up. Support your local bookstore. See you on the next one.